Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are well and good right now. I am Nikki Vanessa Anshuting, your teacher for Introduction of Word, Religion, and Belief System. Welcome to our class for the second semester. Today, we will be discussing about understanding of belief system, religion, spirituality, philosophy of religion, and theology. We have here our learning objectives that we need to come up this week. Number 1, discuss belief system, and then differentiate the concept, elements, and characteristics of belief system, and worldview and religion. What is belief system? We know that the human being is a social animal. This is a common fact. Moreover, the human being is defined as a rational being. It is clear and nobody can deny that human creations include logic, mathematics, philosophy, science, and jurisprudence. These are all products of rationality or abstract thought. Nevertheless, human sociability caused further from the sociability of an animal herd. Societies were founded, appear, develop, degenerate, and die based on their belief system. So we have here the characteristic of belief system. Belief system have the following properties and through them social significance. Some characteristics of belief system are: number 1, personal commitment. So when we say personal commitment, it is the one of the most observable and interesting features of ideology. If it were not for the fact of personal commitment, belief system could not have strong social consequences, and the study of social system would not be so interesting. Number 2, belief system have an existence that is independent and are committed believers. The believers do not wholly contain the belief system. In fact, they are unlikely to be aware of more than a small part of it, and knowingly or unknowingly, they must take the rest of the belief system on faith. Number 3, psychological mechanisms such as cognitive congruence may help explain individual commitment, but they do not necessarily explain the connectedness of a belief system in human society. Number 4, the lifespan of a belief system is potentially longer than the lifespan of believers. And then the last one, belief systems vary most infinitely in substantive content. Now, we have the elements of belief system. Number 1, values. Implicitly or explicitly, belief system define what is good or valuable. Ideal values tend to be abstract summaries of the behavioral attributes which social rewards formulated after the fact. Number 2, substantive belief. There are more important and basic beliefs of a belief system. The statements such as all the power for the people, God exists, black is beautiful, and so on, comprise the actual content of the belief system and may take almost any form. For the believers, substantive beliefs are focus of interest. Number 3, orientation. The believer may assume the existence of framework of assumptions around his thought. It may not actually exist. The orientation he shares with other believers may be illusory. For example, consider almost any politic and sociologic belief system. Such a system evolves highly detailed and highly systematic doctrines long after they come into existence, and they come into existence for rather specific substantive belief. Number 4, language. It is the logic of belief system. Language of a belief system is composed of the logical rules which relate one substantive footnote, one belief to another within the belief system. Language must not infrade with regularities in a way a set of substantive belief is used. The language will be implicit, and it may not be consistently applied. Let be a substantive belief. Number 5, perspective. The perspective of a belief system or their cognitive map is a set of conceptual tools. Central in the most perspective is some statement of where the belief system and social group that carries its stand in relations to other things, special in nature, social events, or other social groups. Number 6, prescription and proscription. This includes actions, alternatives, or policy recommendation, as well as deontical norms for behavior. Historical examples of prescription are the Marx Communist Manifesto, Jalen's What is to be done, or Halter Mein Kampf. Number 7, ideological technology. Every belief system contains associated belief concerning means to attain ideal values. Some such associated beliefs concern the subjective legitimacy or appropriateness and the significance footnote 2, while others concern only the effectiveness of various significance. For example, political activities and organization strategy and tactics are properly called the technology of the belief system. Now, let's proceed to the difference between religion and spirituality. What is religion? Religion commonly refers to an institution that has a set of organized practice and structured belief system shared by and among those who are members of the institution. Their beliefs, which are often transcendental, are passed on from members to converts and based on their formally documented creed or established cultural practices. So the difference between spirituality and religion. The following characteristics differentiate a spiritual person from a religious person. Number 1, individual versus group belief. Spirituality is a solitary experience of the divine, while religion involves a group of people brought together by their common faith and beliefs about the divine. Religion aims to build one's character. It shapes one belief, attitudes, and action by giving importance to the adherence of rules. This unites people who share a religion, as they share character traits and outlooks in life. On the other hand, spirituality concentrates more on each person's individual soul. Number 2, progressions of belief. A spiritual person's set of beliefs evolve as they learn more through their personal study of their own spirituality. Alternatively, in religion, the belief system is usually predefined. The recognized authorities rather of the religion group reinforce or communicate changes regarding the ideologies for members of the religious group to follow. Number 3, spirituality has no rules. A spiritual person often arrives at their own truth while they are developing their spirituality. rather than following an ideology or set of rules. The experience is often personal and occurs in private, allowing people to follow their own institution and do things that are in their best interest. Number 4. Originations of beliefs. Spiritual people often learn and develop their belief through their own experiences, often through trial and error. This empowers people to discover their own truth without setting any limits as the depth of one's understanding. Alternatively, a religious individual learns or develops their belief based on the experiences they are told about the religion from theirs and through parables. Now let's proceed to the philosophy of religion. Philosophy is the most critical and comprehensive thought process developed by human beings. It is quite different from religion in that where philosophy is both critical and comprehensive, religion is comprehensive but not necessarily critical. Basic elements of religion. Belief. It is a sensation of brain. We have belief in one God, doomsday, angels, sacred books, good and bad luck, while Hindus believe in more than one God. Religious organization. Religion is an organization of belief, rituals, and emotion. No religion without organization can survive. Every religion has its own structure and function, and every individual performing his role is that organization. For example, thousands of people gathered at Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha, and people perform the Hajj activities which show an organization structure of the religion Islam. Emotions. Emotions of hope, fear, reverence, and humility are the products of religion's rituals. The individual performs religious rituals and attached with emotions. These emotions have close contact with rituals, and an individual avoids sins and vows before Almighty Allah. Emotions are the feelings to show the reality of God. Ritual and ceremonies. All these religions have their own rituals and ceremonies. These are the emotions and ceremonial practices. In Islam, prayer to God, ablutions, fasting, recitation of the Holy Quran are the religious rituals. Sacred objects. It has its own sacred objects. For Hindus, idols, temples, cow, river of Ganga, and Jama are sacred. For Christians, the cross, church, and Bible are the sacred object, while for Muslim, the Holy Quran, mosque, Bait Allah, Christian are sacred objects. Symbols. Symbols are the signs used for sacred object or situation. Symbols give meaning human behavior. For example, when Muslims hear azan, they show a typical behavior and keep quiet. The Bait Allah and mosque are the symbols of God, while prayer is a symbol of humility before God. Sect. There are small groups within a religion called sects. Sect have their own religious followers. In Christianity, there are Catholics and Protestant, while in Islam, these sects are Sunnis and Hadith, Wahhabis, etc. Among them, everyone claims to be true, but one of them is the path of righteousness, which is true religion Islam. That's all. Thank you. Any questions, clarifications, additions? So if you don't have any questions, please proceed or open your learning pad to answer your activity at www.gaitf.com or contact or call me at 092629748685. Thank you and God bless.